Types of system based on boundary. In thermodynamics, we are familiar with two types of boundary. One is adiabatic and another one is diathermic. Adiabatic means it can't allow the flow of heat, and diathermic means it allow the flow of heat. With the help of these two types of boundary, we can make three types of system. First one is open system, second one is closed system, and third one is isolated system. We have tried to separate system 1 from surrounding by a diathermic wall, where exchange of mass and energy both is possible. Means energy and mass can be exchanged between surrounding and system. So we called this type of system is open system. And system 2 is closed by a diathermic wall, and here exchange of mass is not possible, and exchange of energy is possible by giving heat to the system or by absorbing heat from the system. So exchange of energy is possible only in form of heat. And the third system is separated by an adiabatic wall, as adiabatic walls don't allow the flow of heat, so here we can't exchange both mass or energy. So here exchange of mass and energy both is not possible. So we call this type of system is isolated, as it is completely isolated from the surrounding. Process. We are saying that any variable, that is pressure, volume, temperature, work done, heat, is changing with time, then the process is undergoing. Means we are saying it is a process when at least one variable is changing with time, and process can be done by various ways. So if we consider a process in the performance of which system A becomes system B, where system A's variables were P, V and T, system B's variables are P dash, V dash and T. So we can see that pressure is varying from P to P dash, volume is varying from V to V dash, and temperature T is same for both system A and system B. So by performing this process, temperature remains same. So we are saying this type of process is isothermal process, where temperature is a constant variable. That means change of temperature is 0. Now if we consider the same system A, and by performing a different type of process on system A becomes system C, and system C's variables are pressure is P and volume is V dash, temperature is T dash. And initially as pressure was P, volume was V and temperature was T. So we can clearly see that by performing this process, pressure remains same. Pressure remains same or pressure is constant. So we are saying this type of process is isobaric process, where pressure is a constant quantity. That means by performing isobaric process, pressure remains same. As pressure is constant quantity here, so change in pressure will be 0, as there will be no change in pressure. And if we apply another type of process on system A, let's say system A becomes system D, and system D's variables are P dash, T dash and V. and A's variables were P, V and T. So we can see that volume is the quantity that is same for both system A and system D. So by performing this type of process, we can see that the volume is a constant quantity. So we are saying this type of process is isochoric process, where change in volume equals to 0. And somehow if we make system A completely isolated from surrounding, if we put system A inside a adiabatic wall, that means system A is isolated from surrounding. That means system A is a isolated system. System A can't allow the flow of heat. So for system A, change in heat will be 0, and we are saying this type of process as adiabatic process. One simple trick to remember these 4 type of processes. In case of isothermal process, in the word isothermal, the thermal term is correlated with the temperature. So we can remember isothermal is a process where temperature is constant. And in case of isobaric process, in the word isobaric, the term bar is a quantity which is the unit of pressure. So we can remember isobaric process where pressure is constant. And for adiabatic processes, we know that adiabatic walls are those walls which can't allow the flow of heat. That means there will be no heat flow. That means change of heat will be 0. So we are saying that is adiabatic process. And for isochoric process, volume is constant.